Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 3 of my official modded PvP series. My name is Milk, and here you can see my worst fear has been realized. As mentioned in episode 1, the main downside to our rat hole location was this little ledge before. I did say if somebody places some heavy turrets, it may well be the end for us. It's especially bad because of the new changes to the cryo pods, so it's really hard to throw things out. And these guys have caught us at a particularly bad time. As you saw in the last episode, we used a lot of our rockets and stuff when we were trying to raid the VVV tribe. These guys overnight have set up a little fob and blocked us in. I was struggling to get on for most of the day, but after a few hours we cobbled together enough stuff to make a push. We recruited a couple more guys, Taco and Drams, to come and join us. They've managed to hold them at bay for most of the day, whilst I couldn't get on. So throughout all that time, we managed to get a few of their kits and some of their rockets, because they've tried to run in a few times and haven't gotten very far. But fair play to them for trying to do an online raid against this rathole spot. So I'm just popping my beer here. My plan is we're going to do a pyromane jump, taking a few bullets with a rocket, and complete and utter fail. I haven't used the pyromanes very much and just forgot about the amount of distance you cover when you do the leap. I do have another rocket, so we're going to try and get underneath them. Those turrets are both on a ceiling, so there should be a blind spot beneath. That ledge is unfortunately too high for us to just build up into, and they are still online with this fob. So we're going to have to try something different. So we're going to work our way back up to hopefully allow us to rocket them. So this tribe is the SE boys. We haven't actually come across them yet. They were none of our known enemies. I was chatting to them afterwards, and they told us that they spotted the base because of the thatch roofs that we used to get in and out easily, which, to be fair to us, we only have up when we are farming or actively playing. We do demolish them most of the time, so they got a bit lucky. We were quite unlucky, but they have indeed spotted us now. So here we are, just climbing up the cliff on the pyromane, trying to get as close to underneath that metal square ceiling as possible. We've got one rocket left. The only reason why I think this might work is that that ceiling is being supported by a wooden pillar. So if I can get a rocket close enough to that square metal ceiling that's got, I think it's got both their heavy turrets on it, then I should be able to take it down. But this is relying on the ceiling blocking line of sight of the turrets and me getting close enough. So it's theoretically possible. Looks like a good shot. Looks like I might have done it. Let's wait for the smoke to clear. No, I don't think so. Definitely didn't destroy the ceiling, and I think I can still see turrets on top. Oh well, I must have got shot. Alright, we're going to park this pyromane somewhere else and think of a plan. There's a stego team just currently trying to soak with. It's very difficult, like I said, because we can't throw out cryopods very easily. We're going to give it a shot. I've got a stego, some beer. You can see it's just very hard to find a spot where they'll let us do it because of their spam. I'll do. Just gotta get on top of it before it falls. Hey, looking good. So that's the wooden pillar I just gotta hit. Who built a fob on a wooden pillar, eh? And this is the wooden pillar. And there we go. Fob down. Gotta get rid of their gen before they get back. And they just popped off to get more rockets or more flat kits. But we have freed ourselves from the fob. So like I say, this is the SE boys. You can see in that previous clip they kept flying off towards the North Snow Island. So we're going to have to do a bit of scouting and find these guys. We are certainly making ourselves quite a few enemies on the cluster. One good thing that did come out of this raid was that a lot of the flak that we were getting from these guys trying to rocket run our base was actually crafted by the alphas. And so we hit them up, and they were more pissed off at these guys than they were at us for raiding their Bob friends. So we made a deal and managed to trade for some artifacts. So we've got a few sets of artifacts which should allow us to do a boss. So we'll do a bit of farming and try and get ourselves those all important tech engrams. And the sooner we can get tech turrets in this base, well, we need heavy turrets too, but tech turrets especially are going to make this base spot absolutely ridiculous. So James and I were just out doing a metal and obsidian run, and look what we find. It's this guy from episode 1 that we raided with the ballista. Found his angler. This is why there was no angler in the base. He just didn't have any cryopods. So annoying. This was the entire reason I raided that guy. And it was just sat down here chilling the whole time. Oh well. He's dead now. He's gone. His angler is gonna die of starvation at some point. So here we are over at Blue Obby. After what feels like a year of throwing out Mororexes because they sleep for ages if you cryo-sick them. We've got 20 tames, we've got Drams and Taco here helping us as well. Don't forget some engrams. And the plan is I'll ride a Stego and tank the monkey whilst these guys kill the spider. This is Alpha. I'm just going to get on my tames. And actually Drams didn't manage to get into the fight, as you saw that he was only level 15 at this point. There must be a minimum level above that to get in. As you can see, as most of our boss fights go, a bit of a clusterfuck, and my plan to tank the monkey absolutely failed. So we whistle aggressive, we panic, and we cross our fingers and hope that these open Mororexes are good enough. Which fortunately, they do have a lot of health and a lot of damage. They're basically like a big Rex on these Arc PvP modded servers. They do a lot of damage, similar to a Giga, but you can see that they're just melting the spider. So yeah, they're very, very good. So we're finally going to get the tech engrams, and probably next time we run alpha, we're not going to waste an hour slowly taking 20 Mororexes. It's probably going to be a lot less. Fodder. So yeah, if you play on these clusters, Mororexes is definitely the way to go. In terms of boss fights, they are very, very good. There we go, got our alpha engrams. We're going to have to get over to Island and do Dragon at some point. Now, the time when we did this boss fight, there was this bug where, as you can see, we've killed both bosses and the arena time is still going. The bug was happening because you had to kill all the little dinos too, and unfortunately some spiders spawned on the walls. So we panicked and then ended up just having to mesh bite into the walls until we found it. It took us a little while, it was a bit close to the wire. Obviously, if that timer goes down and it was still there, then we'd have lost absolutely everything here and all the elements. With no other way of getting element on the center, it was kind of a do or die scenario. But yeah, we found it eventually inside the wall, got away with the elements, got our engrams, and now we can work on some tech turrets for the base. So that sums up episode 3. Stay tuned for episode 4. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Episode 4 is going to see a nice big raid on VVV with a little bit of a twist at the end. So stay tuned and look forward to that. Thanks for watching. Peace out.